Quest Mage is one of my favorite decks from the current meta. It is very strong, was not affected by today's nerfs, and it is very fun to play. Because of this, today I'm giving you my complete guide for Quest Mage 2021, and I hope you will love it. So why Quest Mage? Well, quite simply because it doesn't exist without the quest. Your only goal will be to complete Sorcerer's Gambit, and for that you will need to play a fire, a frost, and an arcane spell 3 times. The first reward will be drawing a spell. The second reward is actually very interesting. It is to discover a fire, arcane, or frost spell, which is very useful to complete the third step, which gives you Arcanist, Dawn Grasp, utterly broken. Your whole game plan will be to set up Arcanist, Dawn Grasp, and then explode your opponents. You will have insane card draw with Cram Session and Refreshing Spring Water. You can also cycle with any of your spells. You can discover damage with Ruined Orb, which will already deal 5 damage for 2 mana. It's just way too strong. This is a very classic list, but let me tell you already, no matter which version you will be playing, your biggest problem will be playing a frost spell. As you can see, there are tons of arcane spells which are quite easy to use even if there's nothing on the board. And trust me, your opponents will most of the time leave nothing on the board. And fire is also really nice. You can use Fire Sail, you can use Fireball, you can use Ignite relatively easily. The problem is frost spells, because you will need to use 3 of them. And in this version there's Flurry, but you need a target. You can have Brain Freeze, but you need a target. There is also the Ice Barrier, but there are only 2 of them. And sometimes your opponents don't even proc the first one, so you cannot do anything. Most of the time you will need to discover a frost spell and to use it, because it is the most challenging part of the quest line. So honestly, if you have this in mind, you can just play the deck quite easily. Remember that the frost spells are the hardest to proc, so most of the time you will keep them in your starting hand. And also remember to use Incantus Flow, because it's quite broken. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and let me show you a game, but other than this, I feel like you've got the gist of the deck. It should be quite easy to play. Alright, what do we have here? My problem is that I have Kel'Thuzad, and that draws frost spells worse than other characters. Only fire, so this one you never keep it. First Flame is very good against Paladin. It is a 2 proc. So I think we will only keep this one and really look for a frost and an arcane spell. Remember, Oh My Yogg is a thing. Never just drop your quest like this, otherwise you can immediately escape concede. Always coin when the paladins put a secret on turn 1, trust me. And oh, what a surprise, it is in fact Oh My Yogg. Alright, and there's the problem of our opponent. He has no choice but to play minions. And there is a Wand Thief as well that is very useful to target if you want to use Brain Freeze, for instance, and to discover other spells. I think against Paladin we want the tempo, so let's proc a fire spell and hopefully discover a frost one with the Wand Thief. There is an Ice Barrier, that's perfect. The others, yeah, we have lots of fire spells, and Potion of Illusion, you have nothing to copy. So immediate pick. Turn 3 is Frost, and now the only thing we need is Arcane. But again, it's very easy to find, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Basically, no matter the matchup, you will need to control the board as much as you can, not take any damage, and then once your quest is in play, I mean your quest reward, there's no way you lose. So let's put in the Ice Barrier. Do we want to trade? I don't think so. We want to keep as much board as possible. This is very not threatening at all. Only fire, just trade. Just trade, and there we go, Arcane, perfect. First type complete. Of course, try to never play 2 spells of the same class, like 2 fire spells before being done with the step. That's obvious, but try to do it as much as you can. You cannot do that always. And there we go, we have the same problem, no frost spell here, so we might look for it with Spring Water, I guess. Not a frost and not a frost. So what do we want to do? I guess Second Flame goes here quite comfortably. And we want to do, wait, Second Flame, I need to ping Second Flame, so we'll have 1 mana left. Let's use a Primordial Studies, yep, Geomancer. Again, let's ping and second flame and trade, because why not? And yeah, with a hot streak, what you will try to do most of the time is to use hot streak, use like a frost spell if it's the one you need, so you proc the quest and then you use your fire spell after you have procced your quest. Obviously this is the kind of little traps that you might fall into, but after 2-3 games, trust me, you will be more comfortable. The thing you have to decide is always how much you should control board, how much you should draw, and when can you go for the lethal plan. Okay, still no frost. Should we go? I think we have to go for another spring water. So I think we play the cobalt and then spring water. That's not frost. That is frost. Perfect. So we need to play, yeah, we need to just play frost, so let's do it. Hopefully we freeze this is easy. And now, hopefully we get a good frost spell to play immediately. That is absolutely perfect. We take those, we destroy this. And now if we can complete the quest immediately, that's great. The only matchup you have to take care of is the very few decks that play Mutanus, and the demon hunters that can glide you. Very important. Never finish your quest if you cannot play it immediately. So we need fire and arcane. I guess we play arcane here. We take another frost and we just play a fire like this. Easy. And that's it. The quest is done on turn 7. So that was a misplay. I overdrew because I was talking too much. But look at this. Look at this. This will be 5 damage if they kill this. 5 damage. This will be a prep. This will be a big AoE. This will be a huge card draw. This will lock their board. Basically, once this is into play and you are not too low on health, and make sure you take care about stuff like Battlegrounds Master or something like this, you cannot lose. Very easy. Let us play the quest, the hot streak. Okay, it's not Oh My Yogg. And now we can just destroy the board. Yep. Also, let's start with Devolving Missiles. Not an Oh My Yogg. Boom, we have 5 mana. So now the plan is to control the board a bit before it gets too crazy. So I guess we can use one here, use one there. And if we kill a 1/1, it doesn't change much for the Battlegrounds Master. So let's just use this one face and set up lethal for next turn. I think it's the winning play. Probably dead on Conviction Battle Master, but they only have 2 cards in hand, so you always have to play for your outs. Boom. That's an Oh My Yogg. Oof! Insane. I think this time, yeah, you definitely do Ignite first and then you draw, so you can probably draw the other Ignite. You're drawing 5 cards, it's insane. That's 6, and that's 7. There we go, easy. Is there even the other Ignite? Nope, but there it is. Easy lethal, easy game. This was not the hardest game against a paladin, to be honest, but it could have very well been lost. So there you go, I hope you learned something new. I hope you will master the deck. Trust me, it's an amazing one. If I have one tip, just don't play Kel'Thuzad, just play Khadgar if you have him. If I missed anything, if you have any questions whatsoever, tell me everything in the comments. And as usual, thanks for watching, take care, see ya around.